Hi guys, Deirdre here with Minard's Leisure World. Today I'm going to take you through the brand new floor plan by Transcend. It is the 2025 Transcend 315 RKT. We have a couples coach here. We are coming in at 36'9" and just over the 8,400 pounds dry mark. Starting off on the front, we do have our power tongue jack with our two 20-pound propane tanks as well as our battery. Coming on down, let's go check out our pass-through. Nice unobstructed. We do have a bit of a laundry chute here, which I will touch on once we get inside. We have 4 manual stab jacks at all 4 corners. We have an armored and enclosed heated underbelly, so everything stays nice and warm in there. The tanks are suspended. Coming down a little bit further, we do have our entrance into the trailer. Nice black automotive glass, sturdy steps. We do have the long extendable grab handle that will go all the way out. We have a leash latch. We have our tandem axle line head tires, 5-year warranty on those, the first 12 months, no questions asked. One thing you notice here on campsite is the amount of windows you get. So you get lots of natural light in there, and it's very, very crisp looking on the outside. We'll continue on down a little bit further where we have our on-demand tankless water heater and our outside kitchen. Before we make our way around to the back, this is our little outside kitchen. Nice little griddle here and a little mini fridge. Just put some water bottles, juice boxes, you name it. It's there. Easy access for when you're cooking. All right, you guys, around the back, you can see we have our spare tire mounted off on the bumper here. The sewer hose storage is also located in the bumper. We have our backup camera prep as well as our ladder prep there. I will touch on a few things while I'm standing at the back. We have a 200-watt solar panel on top. We are wired for up to 600 watts up there. We're also 2,000-watt inverter prep. Over on driver's side is where we find an extra storage compartment. This is located underneath of the master bed, but lots of room in there. Just past where we have our little extra storage is the other side of our pass-through storage, which has all of our winterizing and our water hookups and our solar and battery disconnect in there too. All right, you guys, we are inside the 315 RKT right now. First, as you come in, the first thing you notice is the openness of this unit. But we will start with our control panel as usual with our tank levels, battery levels, awning, slide controls. Everything is located directly as you come in the door, as well as your JBL sound system controls directly underneath of it. Look at this breakfast nook. It is cute. I fell in love with this when we went down south. It does break down into a sleeping area. I think it's a 62-inch sleeping area. And there's also complete hollowness underneath. So there's lots of extra storage if you need to hide some stuff there. As we make our way into the unit a little bit, I'm going to stop right here and talk about this area. This is what we classify as our entertainment type area. Up top, you do get your smart TV. There is a bit of a desk type area down there, a few drawers to put some supplies. This does slide all the way out, acts as a seat, lots of room in there to sit down, eat some food, or work on your computer, whatever. There's lots and lots of room over there. And not only does it work as a seat, it actually works as a It works as a bit of a pop-up station. So if you didn't want to have to sit over at that desk, or maybe the little desk area is occupied, you have another makeshift desk or an eating spot, or just use it as extra storage. So I did kind of show you guys the theater seating over here, but let me touch on it a little bit better. It's 3 sitting areas here. The 2 ends are power recline, as well as they have cup holders. The middle does fold down. It gives you a couple extra cup holders, as well as some USB charging ports. In the kitchen, first thing you notice is the ridiculous amount of counter space. Counter space, cupboard storage, we have got you taken care of from start to finish. There are storage underneath of the sink, as well as a designated pull-out garbage can drawer. Over here, we have a designated paper towel roll holder mounted up underneath, as well as lots of upper head storage for your plates and cups and all that fun little jazz. Coming on in here, we do have our microwave convection oven that does act as an air fryer as well. We have our 3-burner cooktop with our glass cover on top. You see that we do not have a bread box. That is why they have gifted us the fun convection oven, air fryer, microwave option. There's lots of deep drawers specifically put in here to put your pots and pans. As I turn around the other way is where we are greeted with our very large pantry. Just past the pantry is our fridge and freezer. We have our glass French doors for up top here, as well as our pull-out freezer down at the very bottom. Did you bring man's best friend with you? Don't worry, we've got them covered here too with our designated pet dish drawer. Inside of our bathroom, we have our porcelain foot flush toilet, our step-in shower. We have the squeegee door there, so it sheds off all that water. Making our way in, we have our medicine cabinet, our sink, and our vanity with a little bit of extra storage underneath of there too. All right, you guys, inside the master bedroom, you are greeted with a full-size king-size bed. On both sides, there is a cup holder that is already built in, as well as a couple shelves underneath of them. You get USB charging located on both sides and overhead storage. Going over to this side is where you find your obnoxiously large closet. So loads of hanging space. There are some plugins in there too, as well as lots of room for shoes, suitcases, you name it, tons of room for it. As we had seen on the outside, we do have a laundry chute, so that those dirty clothes don't have to be laying all over the floor. Throw them in there, out of sight, out of mind. I'll also touch on some of the storage underneath of the bed. All right, at the foot of the bed is where you're gonna find your dresser. 7 drawers in there, nice flat counter space up top, as well as where you're gonna find your place to mount your TV with your hookups up on the roof. If you need even more hanging storage, flat storage, don't worry, we got you covered there as well. You get a nice wardrobe here, hanging up top, flat on bottom, and you're even graced with another drawer. All right, you guys, before we finish off, I just wanted to kind of touch on something. In this unit, we do have dimmable lights. They dim down quite a bit to the point where if you had a grandkid staying, those things could be kept on and dimmed all the way down. Gives the kids a little bit of a night light almost, so they're not bumping into things in the night. Able to find mom and dad, grandma, grandpa, use the washroom, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, you guys, thank you for joining me on the walkthrough of Transcend's brand new floor plan, the 315 RKT. If you have any other questions in regard to this model, or maybe anything else we might have on our lot, please visit us at minersleisureworld.com.